to verse, we gonna jump to verse, we gonna jump to verse 50. We gonna jump to verse 50, and we gonna go to Jeremiah. We gonna jump to Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah. It's like it, bro.
No, it's all good.
So we finna switch gears, but I just wanted to bring that out. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was on my mind, man. You know what I'm saying? It was on my mind to bring that out. You know, but we finna switch gears, and what I want to do is show y'all something. I want to show y'all something here. Jeremiah 50 and 22. Hold that right there, and I'm finna bring this out real quick. I ain't even feel like dealing with that either, Mike.
It's the same one.
Man, I ain't even feel like dealing with it, man. I ain't got time, man. He don't know no scriptures. He don't understand. Hey, what's going on, bro? He don't know no scriptures. He don't know what's going on. He just out of there, man. I ain't feel like dealing with it, man. Not today, man. I wasn't even. Yeah, man.
I remember him too, man.
Yeah, he's a demon, man. But I want to show y'all this.
Portable TV. Come watch with me.
Didn't even play it. I already hit you with a commercial.
Yeah.
Iranian President Hassan Rouhani issued a chilling warning to the U.S. over the assassination of General Qasem Soleimani.
We faced great sorrow and pain in the early days of the year, the martyrdom of our great general, Qasem Soleimani, in a brutal assassination by American officials, mainly by the President of the United States and his Secretary of State. These two are among the main culprits of this crime. Of course, others had a role too, and our nation will not leave them alone.
Now this as suspicion grows over President Trump abandoning plans to spend New Year's Eve at Mar-a-Lago, suddenly returning to the White House as a huge weapons deal is approved with Saudi Arabia. Joining us to discuss, former Pentagon official Mike Maloof is here. So Mike, first, how do you interpret those words of Hassan Rouhani? What do you think he means that Iran will never leave those responsible for General Qasem Soleimani's death alone?
Well, I think you have to take him at his word. It was devastating to Iran over the assassination of Soleimani. So I think that even after Trump leaves office, if he leaves office, I think that he will be haunted by Iranians, and because they will go after him at some point. I think the fact that he suddenly came back up to the White House this afternoon, unannounced, and was supposed to have attended that Mar-a-Lago party for New Year's Eve, is telling, at least to me and to some of us as well who watch these things closely, given the build-up, a crescendo seems to be building, and you've had the Israelis for months provocating in order to get the United States involved in something. So I think that if you're going to given that kind of attention, anything can happen at any moment, and that's the concern.
Do you think even if, like you said, if President Trump leaves office January 20th, do you think the Iranians will pursue him even as a private civilian?
Yes, I do. I think that as well as Pompeo, they're going to be targeted because they made decisions, and that's why they have a White House or Secret Service around them for life. At least the president does. I know this is a very serious development, and I think the Iranians will pick and choose their time and targeting. But as these tensions build, anything can set this off, and that's what I'm concerned about. And it could ignite a conflict before January the 20th, and if that happens, then it's going to be a major. It could be a major conflict because the president has already said you're not responsible. Even the Iraqi militias who were in Iraq, if they attack any U.S. assets on his watch, he's going to take action. He's made that very clear.
You think it'll be all gloves off?
It conceivably could. It's easier to start a war than it is to stop one.
Absolutely.
And it will be very, very quick. It will be, but I think it can be prolonged, and it can actually spread to the region immediately if that were to happen. I hope not.
Yeah, it would definitely create a difficult situation for the incoming administration. Now, in these waning days of the Trump administration, the State Department has also hurried to approve this massive arms deal with the Saudis, with the Emiratis, and a few other Mideast countries, despite criticism from human rights groups. Why the rush to sign on the dotted line for this sale on your way out? I mean, is that unusual? Is this unprecedented in any way?
Well, I think it was a fulfillment of an agreement that Trump made before the election, and I think that but Congress has 30 days from the time that they submitted the formal before they submitted a formal request to the Congress, and Congress has 30 days in which to overturn that if they choose to, but that'll put it into the into the Biden administration. So then the question is Trump planning to use that to his advantage to go after Iran even after January the 20th? And there are scenarios that I'm hearing about that could conceivably happen if that were to occur. Namely, he could, if conflict were to break out, he could declare martial law. Ultimately, I mean that would be the extreme, and because of the attack, I mean any attacks on U.S. assets abroad. So that basically suspends the Constitution. But
right.
The question then is, will the military be on board for that?
Well, the last time we saw martial law declared, it was used to round up Japanese Americans for internment. So it'd be interesting to see if something does fall out from this coincidence of timing.
Well, between the 6th of January and the 20th, I think it's going to be a very dicey time. It could be precipitated earlier if on the anniversary of January the 3rd of Soleimani's assassination, that that the Iranians do something. But we just have to sit and watch.
All right, we'll leave it there. As always, Mike.
Yeah, we have to sit and watch, man. But
Thank you. Same to you.
what I wanted to do is show y'all that and see what's going on in the world, right? But what I want you to do is start at 50 and 22. So go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land.
Woo! A sound of battle is in the land. Go ahead, bro.
And of great destruction.
Go ahead.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
So the hammer of the earth is what? United States military. So here it is breaking down to you a future prophecy that's gonna come to pass, man. Okay? We telling you the future, man. Okay? And in order for our nation to be at peace and get right and roll off into the sunset, these things got to take place. Okay? So read it again for me, bro.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
So that's what's going to happen to America's military. Okay? Babylon the Great military, man. Okay? Go ahead.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
So America gonna be completely desolate, man. Like we always tell you, man, we stand in the desert right now because we see the future, man. Everything that you see in America is gonna be laid flat, man. Okay? This is gonna be the biggest desert on the new map. Okay? Because the destruction is gonna be so devastating, it's gonna alter the landmass, man. It's gonna be new landmass, but America gonna be a complete desert, man. Go ahead.
I have laid a snare for thee.
So America's over there, right? And they're gonna be joined with Israel, Israelis. They're gonna be joined with them. And the scripture's saying that the Most High have laid a trap for American military over there, man. Go ahead.
And thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahawah Shem Yahushai.
See that? Go ahead.
Verse
Read it
20.
again for me. Read it again.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken.
So, like I was explaining, the Most High had laid a trap for American military, man. So anybody goes over there to fight in this war, okay, with Iran, they ain't coming back, man. They ain't coming back, man. They ain't gonna make it back, okay? Because American military is gonna be completely destroyed, man. Okay, go ahead.
O Babylon, and thou wast not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahawah Shem Yahushai.
Go ahead.
Verse 25. Yahawah Shem Yahushai has opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
What is that talking about? Nukes. Okay? That's talking about nukes, man. Because this war is going to be a nuclear war, man. Okay? The war that's on the horizon is going to be a nuclear war, man. Go ahead, bro.
For this is the work of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, power of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans.
Go ahead.
It says, come against her from asunder, come against her from the uttermost borders, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly.
So that's what's going to happen to Esau, Edom empire. It's going to completely be destroyed utterly, man. America going to be completely wiped out, man. Utterly wiped out, man. Okay? And it's payback, man. Because what did Esau, Edom do? He went against Yahawah Shem Yahushai, man. So it's payback, man. And he wore out his people, man. Which are the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He got everything turned upside down, man. So the Most High, Yahawah Shem Yahushai, is going to get him back for what he have done on this earth, man. It ain't no escaping it. Go ahead.
Let nothing of her be left.
Let nothing. Let's talk about America, man. It's saying let. That's code word, man. America is code. Babylon is code word for America, man. It's saying let nothing of her be left, man. So that's showing you how much the Heavenly Father and His Son hates America, man. Because where He said, look, let nothing of America be left, man. Which when you read in the Bible, America is known as Babylon, man. Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, man. Go ahead.
So verse 27, slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation.
Destruction, man. So this is the future of America, man. Destruction, man. Go ahead.
Verse 28, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahawah Shem Yahushai, our power, the vengeance of His temple.
The voices of them that escape. Who is that talking about? The elect, man. Because that's the only ones going to make it out, man. To proclaim and sing about how YAHAWASHI destroyed this place, man. You see? Go ahead.
Says verse 29, call together the archers,
Yup.
archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow.
So that's symbolically telling you that everybody that got a nuclear bomb and nuclear capability, the Most High is telling them, get ready to launch everything you got. Calling all the archers, man. We're just going into the silos, man, the nuclear bombs, man. Fire all the silos up, man. Get ready to shoot everything you got, man. Don't spare no arrow, man, which is bombs, man, nuclear bombs, man. Go ahead.
Camp against it round
Slow
about.
down, bro. Go back.
Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29.
Hey, see that demon over there? That demon mad, boy. Yeah, he mad because we reading the scriptures. That's why he acting like that. That's Esau over there. Look at it. You see? Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about.
So surround it. Okay? And camp against it round about, man. Go ahead.
Let none thereof escape.
Let nobody escape, man. Shoot everything you got, man. Go ahead.
Recompense her according to her work.
Payback. Payback for stealing the Negro, Latinos, and Native American heritage. Payback for disrupting and causing confusion in the Negro, Latinos, and Native American family structure. Payback for stealing all the resources from the Negro, Latinos, and Native American. Okay? Payback for making mockery of the Negro, Latinos, and Native American while they in captivity in your hands. Payback for putting all them abortion clinics out there for the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans to put their children to death. Payback for putting all that pork in the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans' neighborhood. You see? Payback for influencing the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American woman to be a whore. Okay? Payback for influencing the Negro, Latinos, and Native American to sell dope. Payback for locking up all the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans in prison. Payback, man. You gotta pay for that, man. Payback for all the bloodshed of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Payback, man. Payback. So read that again for me, bro.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done. Do unto her, for she had been proud against YAHAWASHI, against the Holy One of Israel.